What's up guys, Brick Titan here with the awesome LEGO Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies, The Lonely Mountain, set number 79018. This set has 166 pieces and cost a whopping $130, which is really expensive, but Smaug alone in this set is really cool, so let's check it out. So here are the figures you get with this set, and there are quite a few of them. There are 5 of these figures, 4 of them are Dwarves, and of course there is one Hobbit, which is Bilbo, of course, which I'll go ahead and start off by showing you first. And as you can see, he does come with some really awesome printing, and he has Sting, of course, with him, and the ring. And then his other face here is kind of awesome. It is a concerned kind of face, which is really cool if you were using a stop motion or something. I think that's really awesome. And the next figure we have here is Ballin, and he has one of the coolest kind of like special printed hair pieces that LEGO I think has ever made. You can see he has a really cool bunch of armor. He has a really awesome brick built mace and the key to the Lonely Mountain, and there's his other side to his face there. I just think his hair piece is just really unique and cool. And the next dwarf we have here is Dwalin, and he is another one of those really awesome figures that just has a really awesome printed head on the back and one of the really cool specialized dwarf beards, which is really cool. And he has a lot of awesome like designs on his back with the belts. And he does have this really awesome ruby translucent axe, which is just really cool for that character. I think that's really awesome. The next dwarf we have is Kili, and he's pretty cool. He has a lot of detail on his torso that looks like translucent stuff. There's a lot of detail on his face, and he does have this really cool little sword. I'll go ahead and take the back side off for you to see his other face, just kind of like an angry face. He does have a lot of metallic stuff on his back, which is really cool. I really like the detail on the torsos on these figures. I think that's a really awesome thing. And the final dwarf we have here is Kili, which is really cool. He has some really awesome printing on his face, which he has a really cool beard and some really awesome like mesh battle stuff on him, and really cool stuff on the back of him. Just really awesome second face too. Really good for detail on a lot of these figures. I just think they did a really good job with that. But let me know in the comments below which you think is the best figure out of this set. And finally, we get to the actual reason why most people will buy this set, and I don't blame them, because it is probably the coolest dragon LEGO has ever made, Smaug himself. And the detail in this figure is just absolutely amazing. And I'll go ahead and pick him up and show you. His wings are kind of this plastic-like material that can fold up, and that is just really cool for LEGO. And there's all kinds of his little claws that can bend, and his head has an immense amount of detail with it. You can turn it, you can move it up and down, you can spin it. Just everything about this figure is cool. And you even have his mouthpiece where you can take the actual fire out of his mouth and shut his mouth like this, which is really cool. And as you can see, you can just hook the fire right back in there like that, which is not really optional. If you really want to do that, that's up to you. And his wings both work the same way, and he does have these ball joints that hook in together like this, so you can move the wings up and down to any position you want. And as you can see, he does have a lot of movement in his tail. Each section moves, and he does have a lot of detail on the end right there, which is really cool. A lot of brick build parts right here, like these spikes, and there's some maneuverability on his legs here, which is really cool, kind of like the T-Rexes or other dragons they've made before in the past. And as you can see, let me move his legs down a little bit. You can see he has these gold scales, and he does have the one missing spot right there, which is really cool. I think that detail is just really awesome. But overall, let me know what you guys think about this figure. Do you think it measured up to what you guys thought it would be for the actual figure, or what? Okay, so before we get to the actual big play set, I wanted to show you another little play feature that this set comes with, which is a giant kind of mound of treasure and gold. And as you can see, it is kind of a really unique thing. It has all kinds of like swords and jewels and like a really fancy cup down in there. And then you can take this part off at the top here, and it kind of reveals out to be a bunch of like kind of mined gems in the Lonely Mountain. And there's a gold cup at the top here. And I just thought I would kind of take a minute to show you this kind of nice little play feature that you do get in this set. So here is the actual set itself, and it is a really awesome playset. There are so many features in this set that you can just do all sorts of things with this playset. And as you can see, the detail is really cool. They did a lot of awesome little new designs, and there's a lot of mine shaft functions. I'll get to that in a second. But let's go ahead and start with this half of this kind of castle piece thing here that's supposed to be in the Lonely Mountain. And you see this feature right here. You can press this, and it's kind of like a trap door, and it throws this kind of staircase apart, and there are a bunch of little gold pieces that are in the bottom there, which is really awesome. There are a lot of play features if you're into that. And of course, on top of the throne, you do get the Arkenstone, which is probably like the highlight of the gems in the mine, which is really cool. I think that's really cool. And there's just a lot of details. You just set it right back in there like this. It just sets up there on one peg. And there aren't really that many stickers in this. This right here is actually the highlight of the stickers of the set. And over here with these runes for the door. But mostly it's a lot of brick-built pieces and a lot of play features. Like this minecart shaft thing, it is really awesome. And you can just drop it. Well, actually there is a knob on this side that you can go ahead and move it over here, and you can kind of see. You just work it both ways and kind of move the gold however you like. It is just kind of a little piece that has some gold up inside there, which is kind of cool. And you do get this giant catapult here that is supposed to have melted gold inside, which are just little pieces of gold that you throw out like that, which is really awesome. And there are a lot of tools. Like here's some axes and some hammers and an anvil, and there's some body armor here, just regular Lego body armor, which is nothing too special, but it's pretty cool. And you get some helmets and a pickaxe, a lot of ladders, a lot of play features. And here's the actual door, and it shows you that you can use the actual little key to put right here in the door. If I can kind of like line it up there, and you move the door like that, which is really cool. It is like a door function, and as you can see on the back, you can kind of use it like that. And I think that is really cool. I think that is a really awesome feature. There are some gems right here, and then there is like a mine shovel right here that you can kind of use with play, or for some playability. And there's a really cool little like melted gold river that, you know, the dwarves used in the movie. And overall, I think it's really accurate. And if I can show you the size of Smaug versus the set, he is the highlight of the set, as you can see. And they really wanted to make a point that he is the main thing, and everybody knows that's kind of the highlight of the set, which is this dragon. And I think that is really awesome that LEGO did that. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this, and I will catch you guys later. Hey, if you guys like this video, be sure to check out some more of my LEGO Hobbit reviews like this one, and be sure to comment, like, favorite, and subscribe.